squatters are taking over America. A growing number of homeowners are being tormented by people living freely in houses they don't own and refusing to leave. Lawrence actually went to Jacksonville, Florida to meet with some property owners who claimed their home was ravaged.
So when y'all came for the first time in here to look at all of this, what was going through y'all's mind?
Your heart just drops and you just wonder what kind of people can do this.
I'm just curious, if you guys decided we're just going to barge in and take our property back.
We would have been arrested.
Y'all would have been arrested?
We were told that very clearly. Very clearly. Do not attempt to remove them.
But it's not just Jacksonville. It's a big problem in Philly, where eviction can cost thousands. A legal expert there says squatters appear to have the upper hand. And in Minneapolis, a group of violent squatters infiltrated an apartment building, causing residents to fear for their safety. One person says she suffered a broken bone when she tried to stop a squatter from stealing her mail.
We're sending out agents and they're figuring out that there's squatters in these properties and it's hard getting them out.
They've broken through a wall. They've broken a hole into the wall into a storage room, right? And they're in there. I feel abandoned, and I feel like I'm living in a garbage dump.
Lawrence, tell us more about your interviews.
I mean, you'll see it on cross country, but I mean, these people had a fake lease. Cops knew it was fake, but they have no discretion anymore. They printed out fake payments to landlords, and because of the legal system, they get 30 days. The plaintiffs have to make a case in court, and in the meantime, they're trashing the place. And guess what? After they're done and they lose, they get evicted, and they just move on to the next house. It's not just Jacksonville, it's happening all across the country. And it's not just the people that are selling their homes. Say you want to go to vacation for 2 weeks, come back, there's a couple that have moved into your house. They decided to put pictures up, make it look like their house. You call the cops, they say, hey, look, this is our spot. You're gonna go, not them. So you gotta protect yourself, make sure you have cameras, locks on your doors, because unfortunately, until they change the laws, the cops can't come save you.
Well, yeah, the cops can't come save you, because even if you say, look, I want to file a trespass charge against these people, the cops maybe might consider it, but at the very least, that identifies the first date that you've complained of them squatting on your property. The cops are most likely going to say, this is a civil case, you got to go to landlord-tenant court or whatever it's called. Every state has different rules for landlord-tenant. There are certain states that are very tenant-friendly. New York, New Jersey. Tenant unfriendly, Pennsylvania, and it goes on like that. So you could end up trying for a year to get people out. But there's one interesting point in all of this. First of all, they can damage your property, and they can be worth nothing, and so you sue them. I mean, you may not even know who they are, and you'll never get a judgment, or you'll never get the judgment paid, the lien paid. But there's something called adverse possession. So when someone is living in property, and I learned this in law school, if it is open, continuous, exclusive, adverse, notorious, ocean, they ultimately can gain title to that property as though they own the property. And so people have to be careful. You have to be very on top of your own property and know what the law is in your jurisdiction, because they could say, I've been there for 5 years, I own this place.
Well, Jesse, it's interesting, 'cause obviously during the pandemic, there were all of these moratoriums on evictions, and it really changed the face of how people are living. And it seems now that the system is just being completely abused.
Correct.
Okay.
There are 3 options on how to handle a squatter. Option number 1, you turn off all of the utilities. So you turn off the power and you turn off the water. Treat them like a rogue nation. And you might have a humanitarian crisis on your hand, but that's what you have to do. We did it in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Guess what? This couple tried to do that.
Then you go to option number 2.
Legally, you can't.
Which is you out-squat the squatter. You stake them out in the morning. If they leave, then you go in with a notarized lease or the deed, and you get in. And then when they come back, you say, sorry, now I'm calling the cops, and you have to get out of here.
You can't do that either. You get charged with criminal trespass.
Option, not if you have a notarized lease or a deed.
But what if they don't leave?
There first.
That's why
if they don't leave,
are not going to enforce it.
If they don't leave, you go option number 3, which is the legal route, which is my least preferred route. And you might have to take, sometimes, Judge, you're right, it could take 8 months for this to be adjudicated, because in some of these jurisdictions, they treat a tenant and a squatter the same.
Yep.
So good luck. If you know an arsonist, you can also go that right.
Oh,
I don't recommend that.
Oh my gosh.
I don't recommend
He
that.
goes right to the line. He never crosses it.
I think he
Can I
crossed
be
it,
invisible
actually.
right now?
Jillian, we'd like to clean that up a little bit.
I would like to be invisible so that nobody
Well, you're
can
on
see
TV,
me right now.
at least for the next.
I was going to say, you mentioned the federal moratorium on
Right.
evictions, so that ended. And then also at the same time, there were federal and state rental assistance programs. All those have now just expired in the course of 3 months. So that's why you're seeing a proliferation of squatters. It's because all these people who couldn't afford rent, but were living rent-free essentially during the pandemic, are now getting kicked out on their bums and have nowhere to go. So they're invading other people's homes. I think that's why this is going on. So how you solve it, I have no idea. But I will also
Plus, no arson.
Right.
I spoke
on
to
your
this
homeowner's
property lawyer in Philly yesterday who told me that in her state, it's going to cost you, Judge, you can probably tell us more about this, but it's going to cost $5,100 just to start legal proceedings if you want to fight back against squatters.
That's Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is landlord friendly.
Well, she said $5,100. That sounded like a lot of money to me.
yeah.
So that means in like New York, it's probably even more expensive. So how, how are you going to do?
She must be a high-priced lawyer.
So I was going to, are there any options if you don't have thousands of dollars to go after these people, or you're just stuck?
You can go to landlord-tenant court. You can end up there.
that
You can
free?
file it yourself. Yeah, you can file it yourself, but there's usually a filing fee. What is the filing fee? Do you get pro bono? Can you get, legal aid to help
gotta
you
give
in a
them the
civil
judge's
case?
calendar.
And the time lost.
I just
having
gotta
your
say,
property.
I love the way Jesse think. You think like a Texan. You do.
Okay.
But you're not gonna be able to do that.
Burn 'em out?
In Philly. You can't do that. I mean, Texans would come with our guns, but that's another story.
I was going to say, please, no shootouts also at the squatting locations. Okay, you can catch more of that story on Lawrence Jones Cross Country tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern.